The NFL is scripted, just not in the way that you think. I'm Corey, and this is Corey's Corner, and you're here to learn some football, so let's talk about it. I was on live and I was asked questions about, are plays scripted in football? The answer is yes, but I also wanted to go and ask one of my coach friends about how many plays are scripted and what does it actually mean. And this is what he said. I think most offensive coordinators will script their top ten plays and repeat it during the week. After that, you have plays for first and 10, second and medium, third and short, third and long, and goal line plays. Most coaches will also have change of possession plays and take a shot plays. And that's why you see probably how coaches will have their like play calling sheet. But when we talk about scripted plays, I'm talking about that first, like what he said, top 10, that first 10 plays, 8, 10, 12 plays of the game. And I want you to just stick around. I'm going to show you the opening of the Packers and the Commanders game and show you what it means really to be scripted. Let's get into that film. All right, on this first play, what I really want you to pay attention to is the tempo. This is the first play of the game. He puts somebody in motion. They maybe make an alert, but there's no real change of play here or change of pace here. They're going to run the play they had scripted. They came into the game. They know what plays they're going to run for the first like 10 plays. And so that's play number one. They got that little run there. I don't want to see this angle of it. Just want to see the next play. So we'll go to the next play. So you have the first play. That is a zone run. You have the second play. Again, look at the tempo. They're probably not late in the play clock. You got some really kind of creative plays to start the game off. The second play is a run as well. Let's go to the third play real quick. Here we go, third play. Again, notice we're already ready to shift our motion. This, I think, might be the first pass of the game for Green Bay. Another motion right here. Very calm, very collected, very quick, right? Notice the tempo. And the reason why I keep saying notice the tempo is that for scripted plays at the beginning of the game, we're going to run these plays no matter what. Okay, whatever front and look that we get, we're going to run these plays because we want to see how the defense or the offense wants to see how the defense is going to respond to certain things. I want to see how they're going to respond to motion. I want to see how they're going to respond to this type of run or this type of formation, because later I might use something else to trip them off. Maybe I saw in motion they weren't really running a lot of man, so I might be able to see that they're running zone. So remember that. Check the tempo. Very quick reads. The design of the plays they're good. Let's go to the next play. I believe this is a pass. Stay with me here. It's gonna get better. I'm gonna show you something. Quick read, quick out. Boom. 13-yard pass. Good job. So we're going to go to the next play. This is a great script to open the game. They're moving down the field. Look, they're already on their side of the field, or the opponent's side of the field. A beautiful play design. Only gets 1 yard, but again, doesn't matter. We're going to run our plays. Let's look at the next play. I think this is, oh man, this was the play. Watch this. Great scripted play. You saw the flag come in late there. They called defensive holding, so they got a first down plus 5 yards. And let's look at the next play. I think this was a false start, I believe, actually. Again, an alert, but not a change of play. They've ran that same alert before. So yeah, false start. So they called that. Let's go to the next play. We're still in the script. Boom. This should have been touchdown. Just do it just a little bit in front of him. That's okay. We're still in the script. I'm going to go to the next play, and we're going to make sure that we're still running our stuff. Remember, look at the pace. There's no checks. There's no audibles. There's no kill, which you may hear and go to the next play. None of that is taking place. Let's go to the next play. Now, this ends up being a touchdown pass. Here's where things start to get a little bit interesting. This ends up being a touchdown pass right here, but there's a flag. You saw the flag come in. He throws the ball, beautiful catch. Unfortunately, I think the person who caught the ball broke his collarbone right here. But remember that flag, okay? Because right now, we're behind on downs. All right, it's 3rd and 19 right here. But again, we're still in our set. I'm going to swing this out. And I think he gets like 16 yards. He does a great job of getting yards. Now, here's where we mess up. Okay, here's why I say remember the tempo. The entire point of having a script is staying within the plays that you have, right? It doesn't matter what the defense shows us. For those first 12 plays or 10 plays or whatever, we are going to run our plays so that we can see how the defense reacts. Now, that typically is all well, as long as we stay to the truth of the game. Now, right now, it is 4th and 3. They are on the opponent's 30, 33, 34. This is the chip shot for a field goal, right? It's a Thursday night game. It's early in the game. There's 10 minutes left in the first quarter. Why not take this field goal, right? You've ran your script. You've seen you've been able to get downfield. Instead, they choose to go for it. Well, going for it is not in the script. And let's see what you see here that's different than the other plays. So they're under center. He looks at the sideline. Oh, he's going to make a check play. They're going to do something else. Right? Oh, no. Actually, let's get back to the line real quick. Then I'm going to run my play. They only need 3 yards. Now, this should have been a touchdown, but he underthrew the ball. Either way, he got into a situation now where he has to do a little bit too much reading because this was not on the script, right? Like this was, you can tell, this is the only play out of the first plays they had where they went from one formation to another formation back to that formation, where it was, okay, now I have to read the defense to know what we're going to be doing, right? So like scripting, yes, the NFL is scripted, but scripting in the NFL is super important. And we practiced that all week. I say we. When I was playing football, I didn't play in the league, but when I was playing football, you would spend all week, you knew what plays you were going to open with. You would go over the game plan, especially at walkthrough on a Thursday or Friday night before Saturday's game. You would go through the walkthrough of hey, we're going to open up with these plays, and we're going to run these plays, and you go over those plays. It doesn't matter what look. You might even get different looks from defenses and how you're going to run that, but they're still going to run that play. And so it was interesting to see this, and interesting to get that question in the live, because sometimes you have to go off script, right? You have to do what the game is calling for. Now, there are some offensive coordinators and head coaches that I know personally, they're never going off script. They're going to run their script. And then there are others who are going to do what the game calls. If I got 5 plays, but I need the 6th play and we need to run the tush push or whatever else, we're going to run the tush push or whatever else. So, you know, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. There's so many intricate things about football. So if you are new to football, this is a great channel to follow. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. If you love football and just want to talk ball, jump in the comments and do that. I'm Corey from Corey's Corner. God is love, and I love you all. And come back for the next video so we can talk some ball. Peace out.